The carbon market, like I feel, it's done this pendulum swing, hasn't it? Do we need to scrap it all together, or can we look at how we can create a more transparent and trustworthy system?
I mean, I think it's just a ridiculous system. I mean, at which point are we going to be like, okay, completely didn't work?
You can't throw babies out with bathwater. That's like the whole point of that statement. There's been too much capital put into a lot of investments around managing carbon markets or actually creating carbon sequestration projects.
My position is kelp does good shit. That's like a scientific conclusion, right? And then you guys can all argue about how good that shit is, but I know it does good shit. I plant it. You guys someone should be paying me for those ecosystem services while all you people pollute the planet.
But I think we've just got to plough ahead and do best practice of what we've got control over.
A lot of farmers out there think the people running these things are wankers. And,
we don't mind getting money from a wanker. This is the thing, right? Like, if I'm going to plant the trees anyway because it increases my productivity, and right now there's a Ponzi scheme from a wanker that gets me some cash, that's not a bad thing.
Is it time to rethink our approach to R&D?
Let's be clear about this. Our university sector is a massive money-making machine. Back in 23, our university sector was about a $48 billion export industry. Just let that sink in for a minute. That's the fourth biggest export in this country. That's the biggest export we have that's not dug out of the ground. I just think that we shouldn't, by default, go straight to universities to solve our problems. If we just go back to the default, I think we're just feeding a cash machine.
Our risk appetite is not commensurate with our innovation excellence, and until those two things are at parity, we will continue to circle the drain on this, no argument.
I want to ask this of us, because I could imagine that if the 1,500 of us in this room today actually work inside our circles of control, we could make a huge difference.